Today I'm going to show you guys how to destroy any synthetic markets. This could be on Deriv, this can be on WellTrade, this can be on Blueberry Funded. Blueberry Funded has their own synthetics market as well. So guys, listen to this strategy and then I'm going to show you our free indicator that you can get absolutely free. If you go onto my Telegram group in the description, you will find all the steps there on how to get the indicator for free. This could be used on the Riv, on your Blueberry, or on your WellTrade account, but I'll get to that in a few moments. We are currently on Crash 500, and I'm going to go through the strategy. Then I'm going to show you how our system/indicator caught it, so that you guys can actually see how it correlates and how the indicator can help you to be a better trader. So guys, we are on the 1 hour with Crash 500. My favorite time frames to trade Crash or Boom or any synthetic market is the 1 hour, then 4 hour or the 15 minute. So one of those three perfect to trade on, but let's just stick to the simple old 1 hour. It's the easiest one. I see a lot of you guys on the groups just trading trend lines and channels and all those crazy stuff. I mean, go ahead if you want to, but if you just simplify your trading like this, you'll become a much more profitable trader in my opinion. Okay guys, so let's quickly go through it. You can see we are in Crash 500. Crash 500 in my opinion, obviously you can do the opposite if you want to, but I usually just sell Crash pairs and buy Boom pairs. Okay, I don't really want to trade against it because it can hop over stop losses and there's so many options and pairs for you to trade on. Why force a trade? Okay, so you can see that we have Crash moving down to the bottom here. Let's quickly just change this pencil color. There we go. We have Crash moving down to the bottom here. Let's delete all these lines that just formed. So Crash moved to the bottom here and it broke this low. So you can see all these lows indicating a major low. This is a strong break of structure to the downside. So if I take the line tool and I draw it to the right over there, you can see that Crash broke through it, closing beneath this. So now we are going to look for a sell trade. You can see this type of movement to the downside, breaking that low. We are now in sell mode. So we are going to look for sells. Okay, so now what we do is we look at the move of the market, right? We're going to identify our lower lows and our lower highs so that we can identify where to place our fib. Okay, you can see that we've gone down here. There's a step there. This will be our lower high, and we've gone down here. This is our lower low. We've gone down here again. Here's our new lower low and our lower high. So this is just a way to identify the steps, identify where we will place our Fibonacci. So you will then see that this move to the downside over here is our next move. So we've got our Fibonacci tool out there like this. Let's zoom in so you guys can see better now. You can see over there. And then if you know my trading strategies, you will know that I always look for a trade between the 50 and 78% area. That is where I would like to identify my trade. Okay, so now I've identified that area. I can see that Crash 500 has moved back into this area. It actually taps the 61. It is close to an order block, so we would like to also identify that order block. So that is our area of interest. Okay, so you've got two types of traders. You've got guys that will stick on the 1 hour, place their sell trade there just below or on the order block and put their stop loss above. If you have a big account and you want to trade like that, sure, go for it. I'm not against it. I've done it multiple times. But if you're a more risk adverse trader, you need to go down to the 1 minute. So I'm going to just quickly circle this. Oh, sorry, 5 minute, 1 minute, any of the lower time frames that you prefer. Let's quickly go down to the 5 minute. You will see the exact same trade anyway on the 1 minute as well. So now we're here, right? So we know that when Crash moves into this type of area here, we are going to keep an eye on it, okay? So now what we do again is we look for a break of structure to the downside again so that we can catch that sell. Now you see that there's a low that was formed here. We're going to identify that. We're going to make the line. We're going to put the line there so we can wait for it to break. Eventually it breaks to the downside, indicating we are in a sell trend again on the lower time frames. Yes, the high time frames has confirmed the sell trade, but now we are on the lower time frame. So we are looking for a lower time frame order block / fair value gap. And easily you can see there is your order block over there. You just mark it out to the right, and your fair value gap is basically this whole You can maybe make it this whole part there. That will be your fair value gap, for example. But identifying the exact fair value gap isn't that important, but being being oblivious to it is very important. So okay, cool, there is a fair value gap there. But yes, there is your trade. Now you have a much more risk adverse sell trade where you can place your sell there. A super tight stop loss above that high. So let's just mark out that high. Super tight stop loss just above that high. Now instead of having it above the order block that's like somewhere over here, you have a much tighter stop loss. So now you can take a super great risk to reward trade on this type of pair. Okay guys, that is how I trade. That is how I trade boom and crash every time I see a setup. It's not complicated, it's actually super easy. Higher time frame, identify order block with your 61 or your 50, 61, 70 on your Fibonacci, and then you go down to the 1 minute into that point of interest to find that trade. Okay, so now let's look at how the system caught it, because that's very important. Let's just quickly delete all these drawings. Okay, so now you remember this, we have the sell there. Now let's go to the system. Okay, so we are here on boom, on crash 500 again, just where we caught that trade. Let's zoom in. And there you can see, it literally showed you the bearish order block. There it tapped it onto that little bearish order block it tapped. So this system indicates to you the order blocks. It indicates to you fair value gaps. You can see there's a fair value gap at the top there. There was one here. So usually with our strategies on the system or on this indicator is that you usually want some type of fair value gap with an order block. So you can see there was a fair value gap at the top, and you can see there's one here. So when there's fair value gaps and there's a break of structure and there's order blocks, you know you will be good for a sell. So these order blocks on our system are actually identified by break of structures. They are not random order blocks. They only come up when there's a break of structure. It's done in the code at the back end of it. So it's not random, just every order block. You can see there's a bunch of order blocks not being shown because it waits for the break of structure. So now it takes that into account as well. Our system or indicator is now updated to do proper order blocks with break of structure. It's not the free one that's on MT5 anymore. It's now just order blocks with break of structure with all the fair value gaps identified to you guys. Okay. So that was just another example of a beautiful trade. Now, if you just go to the next one, you can see order block again, perfectly fine. You can see order block again, perfectly fine. Even in this case, you can see the order block with the fair value gaps here. And if you use your Fibonacci tool, you will see that there was a trade in that area as well. So guys, go and check it out. I'm going to go through a few more examples on here so that you guys can see. Let's go to boom quickly. You can even see we don't trade the opposite trades like I've explained, but this sell on boom was beautiful. It caught with the fair value gaps here indicating sells. We've got the bearish order block here indicating a sell. So it caught that wick perfectly into that one. You can even, if you zoom out a little bit here, you can see there's your bullish order block fair value gap that hasn't been properly filled yet, and it came down into this bullish order block for that buy to the upside. So it just works super well to indicate your order blocks, and you can use it to incorporate it into your trading. So let's quickly look at another example. We've got crash 300 here. Let's zoom in a little bit. You can see here's the bearish order block at the top. You can see how it retested there with the fair value gaps and everything for that sell to the downside. We don't really want to take buys, but even if you like buys, you can see this nice buy to the top here, over there. And you can obviously see that there was a nice bearish one here. So here's your bearish order block. It came into here with the fair value gaps there, and it went down over here. The only one that probably didn't work was this one. No, wait, it did work. You can see bearish order block, fair value gap into the area there for the sell to the downside over here. So we've got the sell here, we've got the sell down here, we've got the sell here, perfect, buy up here again. So it's just working so nicely. You can just see how it nicely ping pongs between the order blocks and the fair value gaps for those nice scalping trades if you want to take them. Well, this is H1, so it's not really super scalping. It's actually like intraday, but it's a very good trade to take as well. So if let's go to Crash, that was the one we were on now. Even on Forex pairs, it works super well. So let's quickly go through how to add the system to your chart if you want to know how to do that. If you go here, right click, and you go to indicate the list, we're just going to quickly delete it so that we can do it again. So on the group, you will see the steps on how to add it to your chart, how to go to File, Open Data Folder, MQL5, and then add it in there. And then once it's there, you will refresh it here. So you'll click on Free Indicators, you'll press Refresh, and then you will add it to your chart. So you'll say Attach to Chart. Then the best way, in my opinion, is to make this filled rectangle border only, and then here with Extend Fair Value Gap until mitigated, I like to make it false. Then I'll press OK. And now on Euro USD, you can just see these brilliant trades. You can see this bearish order block being retested over here for the sell. We've got another bearish order block coming up. We've got a bearish order block here that took a little sound down there. So yeah, this was probably one that didn't work, even though there was a little sell down there. So you can even use it on your Forex pairs on the Riv or wherever you want to, on your Blueberry account. So you can definitely use it on Forex pairs as well. So guys, let's quickly go to the Blueberry Markets synthetic setups. So what you do is you will click there, you will say logging to trade account, and you will say okay. So now we are in the Blueberry one. So let's say attach to chart again. We will say border only. There we go. So now we will zoom out. We are on drop over here. So drop is a sell. So drop is like crash in the Rivs terms. And once again, you can just see bearish order block. I like it zoomed out a bit. I hope you guys can see this. Bearish order block went in there with a fair value gaps, went into the sell, went in again, sold again, into the bullish order block, went in there for the buy, up again into that order block there. Bearish order block went up in there for the sell down, and there was even reverse order blocks that you could trade technically. It broke through the bullish one after it did it, so that's fine. Went in there for the sell, another bearish order block, it went in for the sell, so it works even super well on synthetic markets on Blueberry Funded. If you want the system on your Blueberry Funded, you need to purchase it with a link. It will be down in the description. Buy it with this link. I have a discount code down there as well. If you purchase it with a link, please send us an email. We will also put it down in the description with the proof that you purchased it, and we will send you the system completely free. Okay, guys? So hopefully that helps with your trading there. Let's go to Leap. You can see this nice bullish order block here. It went through it a little bit, but it went into that fair value gap, but you can see how it works there. We have the bearish order block here at the top, and we currently have this bullish one here. It even retested it before going up, so you can see that as well. Let's go to drop 100. Order blocks, order block here, you can see again. Oh wait, we did drop 100, sorry guys. Let's go to synthetics 75. Scroll out. Here you can see a nice trade. Okay, let's zoom into these two. Here you can see the order block there for the sell down, and you can see this bullish order block in that buy to the upside. So yeah, we currently have this order block waiting for the sell. So guys, what the system also does is when a certain time period goes past, it deletes all the order blocks that happened, because it doesn't want to make your chart very busy and too confusing. So that also helps you to have a very, very clean chart. So the order blocks won't just push lines all across your screen. So guys, if you want this system, remember for WellTrade, the steps are in the group. For the Riv, the steps are in the group. And for Blueberry, you have to purchase an account with the link in the description. Get your synthetics prop firm account with Blueberry, and then you can get the system for free. Remember to email us the proof. Okay, let's quickly go. So if you go to Blueberry, you will see here that they have 5. Oh, we need to click on synthetics. Very important. Even if you want to purchase a Forex account, that's also fine. We will send it to you as well. That's your choice. Like the 1-step or the 2-step, just send us the proof and we'll send you the system. But if you go on synthetics, they have a $5,000 to $100,000 account. 2 steps. Very nice. I'm trading mine currently, and it's a very pleasant experience. They figured out all the stuff that they needed to. They were a little bit big spreads and stuff, but it's all good now. Trade on the 1 hour and you will be fine. If you want to go to Traders Review, our website, and have our free course, all you have to do is go to tradersreview.co.za, link in the description, go to Academy, and click on read more over here to get access to our full NASDAQ course and our full synthetics course. And guys, check out WellTrade. We are working with them now to give you guys the system as well. So link in the description to join WellTrade, and you can also get the system. And if you already have a WellTrade account, you just need to go to the group and follow the steps on how to get the system. If you don't have a WellTrade account, you can open one up and we will send you the system as well. But just join the group in order for us to keep track. So guys, I'm super excited. You can see how the strategy for the Riv or for any synthetic market works out well with our indicator. And if you don't want it, all good. You can just use your normal technical analysis like I've been telling you. Break of structure to the downside, Fibonacci, identify the order block within the 50 to the 78, and you will have your perfect trade. So guys, I'm super excited. I want to see you in the group. I want to see you active, and I hope this free indicator that we've built and we've been developing for months now helps you guys to become a better trader. So guys, I will see you in the next video. I will see you in the group.